Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shane Eikenberry, and you're watching another episode of I Can Barbecue. Got a really fun cook plan today. Well, actually tonight. It's nighttime. It's about 10 p.m. right now, and we have this beautiful full packer prime brisket. In Florida, these things are extremely rare, so this is going to be an excellent cook for me. I'm really excited about it. And we're also doing a little different. I'm going to try my first attempt at injecting. Never injected a brisket before, but hey, what the heck, have some fun with it. So yeah, going to get this thing trimmed up, get a nice injection mix, get some rub mix, and get it out on the pit for an overnight cook. Should be a good time. Stay tuned. Alright, first order of business, we want to get this bad boy trimmed up, so we're going to focus on some of this hard fat, some of this silver skin on the top. You can kind of see the butcher work went over on us there. On the back here, well, it's pretty thin. Might trim off a little bit on the point, a little bit over here, and then really, I just kind of want to make sure the smoke flows evenly over it, so I'm going to trim around the edges. I'm not going to show you guys the trimming process because I'm not that great at it yet. Don't want you learning from me and learning the wrong way. There's plenty of videos out there on how to trim a brisket, but I'm going to trim this up. Then we're going to get it injected and seasoned. Stay tuned. It'll happen right after this. All right. After you're done trimming the brisket, you're ready to throw together a nice rub. You can go salt and pepper, and it'll be delicious. I'm going a little overboard today just because I'm bored and I want to try something out. Haven't tried this before, don't know if it'll be good, but here's what I'm doing. I have an old Parmesan cheese shaker here. Save these things, they're excellent for rubs. You can shake them really well, they have the wide vents, perfect. So what I'm going to do is 1 cup of salt. See if I can get the pour down. A little messy. Sure. 1 cup of pepper. A little messy. Let's see if I can fit all this right. 1/4 cup of garlic. 1/4 cup of smoked paprika, 1/4 cup Chipotle Pepper, 1/4 cup of minced onion. Went with minced just to add a little texture on the outside. We'll see how it plays out. Little full. Then you gotta try and shake this bad boy. That's not gonna do much at all. Maybe. We're getting somewhere. This reminds me of like the 90s, maybe early 2000s, the shake weight. Good workout. Look at this beautiful little mess I made. Yeah, we're onto something here. Check this out. I'll show you guys. So, just to show you guys, come on, focus, where are we at? Right there. Takes a little more shaking, but I think this will do the job, and I'm excited for it. Alright, got the rub made up, now we gotta get the injection made up, then do some other stuff. Stay tuned. Alright, now for the injection. Pardon the mess right here, that's from the rub. But we got 1 cup of water, 1 cup of beef broth, 1/2 cup of Worcestershire Sauce. Worcestershire? I'm really cutting it close on these measurements here. And 1/2 cup of apple juice. Trust me on the apple juice. Pretty full there. Alright, I don't have my whisk on me, but I'm gonna mix that together. Then we're gonna start injecting the brisket. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to inject. Got this big pan, get these at Sam's Club. They're really convenient, especially when injecting. It's a kind of a messy thing. So we're gonna use this. Got the injection over here, as you can see, whisked it up. And then I got this bad boy. Show you guys up close. Hopefully I don't ruin my focus. Come on. The beast injector. Weighs like 2 pounds. This thing's heavy as heck. Then I'm gonna kind of go in a checkerboard pattern. And I'm gonna give about 5 cc's, and as I pump, I'm gonna pull out. Cover it with your hand. Boom. Likes to spray back a lot, so you want to keep that hand over it just to avoid any sprayage. I don't know what to call it. Alright, gonna finish up injecting here, get it seasoned up, then we're gonna get out on the pit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I really didn't go over the checkerboard method that I mentioned when injecting. You kind of just go side to side about a ½ inch apart, all the way up the brisket. You'll literally see the flat start to get plump. It won't accept anymore. So you can stop at that point. The point, that's your choice. You can inject it, you can not inject it. It has a ton of flavor already. It's not really necessary, but you can do it. I did it on this one just for the heck of it. Like this seasoning, it's overboard, but something to do. It's fun for me. I love to get out here and cook and try new things. So right now we are gonna season it. I'm gonna go, this is a thick cut of meat. If you've cooked a brisket before, you know it can take a lot of seasoning, so we're gonna give it a nice layer here. This is exciting. I'll show you guys this up close. I think this minced garlic was a good call. Now, since I did inject it, you don't want to press down. I'm just kind of tapping the top lightly just to make it stick. Also, I switched the aluminum pans. The other one was full of liquid. Might have washed my rub off, so I wanted a dry one. Go ahead and do both sides. Alright, that's pretty good. I want to show you guys this up close, so give me 1 second. I'll get you over here. Alright, you can see that rub we threw together, that minced garlic. I think it's going to create a really nice crust along with that pepper and salt. We're going to let this sit and sweat for a little bit, and then we're going to get it on the pit. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, ladies and gents, we got the pit set to 225. We're going to run it at that pretty much the whole cook. I'm going to get the brisket now. I'll show you how we're going to arrange it. I'm going to give you guys one more good look at this beauty. We're getting her on the pit now. Running this on a Traeger, so I'm going to go away from the smokestack. That's where all the heat's at. Putting the point that side, and I'm cooking this one fat side down. We can argue all day about it, fat side down, fat side up. You won't notice a big difference. But this is how I'm going to lay it out. I am going to get a water pan, place it on this end, add some moisture to the pit because these Traegers don't produce a lot of moisture, so we're going to use that to our advantage. I don't want you guys to think I left you hanging on the water pan part. Just putting it down here towards the smokestack, filling it about halfway up. We'll check it in 4 hours, see if we need to add some more water, but this should add a lot of moisture to the cook chamber. Should be a good cook. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, ladies and gents, it's 4 a.m. It's been about 4 hours now. Gonna get a good look at her here. Oh yeah. Looking real good. Still got a lot of water there. Alright. We're going to top off these pellets and let her cook. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, I also wanted to show you guys at this point I inserted the ThermoPro. We're looking at 142 right now. Right on sketch. Gonna let her go for a little bit and then we're gonna get her wrapped. Alright, it's 10 a.m. It's at 1:58. I actually came out at 8 a.m. It's at 1:57, so I think we've kind of entered the stall. Let's get a look at it. Looking freaking beautiful. Still got water in the water pan, but because it has entered the stall, we're gonna go ahead and pull it off, get it wrapped up in some butcher paper, and get it back out here. Good morning, guys. Woke up at 8 a.m. Checked it. It was at 1:57. Checked the pellets, checked the water. Everything looked good, so I decided to let it ride. Woke up again at 10 a.m. I know, I slept in. It was a long night. But it was at 1:58, so I'm pretty sure it entered the stall. So we pulled it off. We have it on this butcher paper. I got 2 layers here. Kind of half and halved it right here. Another layer right here. We're going to go ahead and fold this up. Get it back on the pit. This is probably another thing I shouldn't let you guys see because I'm terrible at this too. But here we go. gonna get it back on the pit. We're also gonna probe it again. Probably go about another 8 hours, but we'll see. Briskets are always different, so who knows. Here we go. Now we're gonna situate it the same way. So I have the point face towards the smokestack. All the heat comes from that end. So that's where you want the thickest part of the brisket. I'm gonna leave the water pan in, but that's just out of laziness. It's not gonna really do anything for the cook at this point. All right, went ahead and inserted the probe there. We're just gonna let it ride. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gents, this is not an exciting update. It's about 6 p.m. now. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the temp here to 250. There we go. Just to try and speed this cooking process up a bit. It's been about 18 hours so far, so... Oh, sorry. We're at 181. I'll start probing it around probably 200. Waiting it out. Let's go here. Flat, not tender at all. What are we running there? Should be about 191, I think. 94, 95. Flat needs some work. Point is good to go. You could separate them at this point, but I'm gonna let it ride out, and we'll see you soon. Peace. All right, ladies and gents, 21 hours later, and we're finally finished. The flat probe tender finally at 201. The point probe tender around 205. It got there a lot quicker than the flat. Hopefully we didn't risk anything by leaving it on, but now we have to wrap it. We're gonna let it sit for an hour. I use one of these moving blankets. You can find them at Harbor Freight. They're like $2. I like this over a cooler because I don't have to burp it. It lets the heat dissipate, and I'm okay with that. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this now. No tricks. Slide it under. Slide it under. Boom. We're gonna let this sit. Should probably do 2 hours, but I think tonight, it's 9 o'clock now, I'm gonna probably do an hour, then cut into it. See what we made. I think it's gonna be pretty exciting, guys. See you in just a couple seconds, but for me it's gonna be an hour waiting to eat this thing. All right, see you. All right, it's the moment of truth. It's been about an hour. I suggest resting 2 hours. However, it's late and I really wanna eat, so this will do. Let's get this bad boy out of here. It's still probably gonna be pretty hot. See a ton of moisture. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. This thing is ready to go and full of juice. Alright, gonna slice into it, show you guys that up close. We'll go from there. Alright, as you guys can see, we got this excellent bark, and that's really due to the butcher's paper. We got this really nice jiggle everywhere, so that's going to be awesome. Alright, let's get this bad boy cut into. We want to cut against the grain, and the grain is running this way. And you want to shoot for about pencil thick cuts. I'm just going to get this little cap off, and then we'll go from there. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is going to be awesome. About pencil thick. The juice is literally just pouring out as we cut. Oh, it smells really good too. Sorry guys, I'm trying to show the camera what I'm doing here and cut at the same time, and I'm not good at that. Alright, we went with a different camera angle here. Hopefully it works out. I think this crust is going to be legit. Alright, well let's get a look at it. I'll take this piece out right here in the middle. Do the bend test, which is perfect. The pull apart here. Comes right apart. Show you guys this up close. Just pulls right apart. This is going to be delicious. Alright. Alright guys, we're gonna get this cut up a little bit and then give it a taste test. Alright guys, this thing came out incredible. So much moisture, just really well done. I mean, look at this. This is the point. I know I didn't really show you guys very well. Where is it at? That's the point. It's literally just a sponge. It reminds me of the pork belly burn-ins we did. It's like, and this is beef. To get that with beef, I sound like Mike Tyson. To get that with beef, wow, I'm having a lot. To get that with beef is pretty incredible. I'm really digging the whole injection thing. That butcher paper saved the bark for us, so we have this really nice bark. Now, the ultimate test, the taste test. Let's see, I cut 2 little pieces here, one from the flat. There's nothing to it. Like this thing, the pull part is just insane and insanely tender. I don't know if that's the cut or the injection. Now here's the point. I'm gonna give that a taste test as well. It just melts in your mouth. So much moisture. Wow. That's incredible. This is really, really good. Really happy with that rub. Produced a really nice bark all along the edge here. Smoke ring. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it'll focus. Really nice smoke ring here. Gotta bring it up there and show you guys. I cannot tell if it's focusing. I believe so. Yeah, so you can see all the moisture in there. Really good moisture, really good bark, really nice smoke ring. Really happy with this cook. That's a lot of rillies. When you get a lot of rillies in one cook, you know you're doing something right. 21 hours, I want to say. We'll see. We'll count back. I'll edit it if I have to. I think it was 21 hours total. And this is what you get. And this will feed an army. Super delicious. I know brisket prices are pretty high right now, but if you find a good deal, definitely worth checking out. And you can do the same thing with the chuck roast, so try that out as well. Really happy with this one. Alright, let's talk about the process. You want to trim the brisket down a little bit. You can look this up on YouTube. There's a lot of really well done videos out there. I'll try and link some in my description below, so if you want to check those out. They're much better at it than me. But main thing, you just want to make it nice and even, get that hard fat off, make sure the smoke flows over pretty nice. If you get that done, it's going to come out pretty good. Second thing we did was the injection. That injection worked out really well in beef. I've used the injection before, but never in a brisket. Really enjoyed it. Then you want to get that rub put together. You can use your favorite beef rub. We threw one together just out of nowhere and it came out really good. The minced onions really provide a lot of texture, so you get a crunch almost on the outside, and then the rest just melts in your mouth. Works together really well. Get it out on the pit. I used hickory. Use your favorite wood. Pecan's another good one that goes well with beef. And beef. Why do I keep saying? Oh no, that was right. Beef is correct. Okay, beef. Anyway, God, I'm a mess. If you're running it on a Traeger, I highly recommend using the water pan. That water pan provides a lot of moisture. There's not much moisture in a Traeger. Those pellets don't have much moisture in the wood, so it's not like a normal cooker. So if you can get the water pan in there, then by all means, I think you should do it. And then you pretty much just let it go. You want to cook until until it probes tender. For me, the point got done before the flat. The point probed tender at 205. It reached 205 when the flat was at 191 or somewhere in there, and that has to do with what I'm cooking on the Traeger. It's warmer at one end, so I went ahead and risked it, and it still came out amazing. When I pulled it off, I believe the flat was at 201 and the point was still at 205. Really enjoyed the cook. Really easy cook for the most part, depending on what you're cooking on. But yeah, 22 hours and you get this beautiful, beautiful mess.
21 hours.
21 hours. What is wrong with me tonight? Anyway, that was an easy cook. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next Wednesday. Peace.